What's happening, everyone? My name is Max, and we are back for some more Tomorrow by Together. Listen, this is a cool little group that I'd like to check out more of. If you are new here, my name is Max. I'm a communication skills coach. What I do on this channel is I look at all different types of people's communication skills and I give you my thoughts. Take a second, hit that subscribe button. It means a lot. I appreciate you being here. Without further ado, let's check out the video today. TXT. Hyun Kai.
Hello, I'm Subin.
Hi, I'm Yeonjun.
Hi, I'm Bumgyu. Hi, I'm Taehyun.
Hey guys, I'm Hyun Kai. And we're here to play a game of song association with L. We'll be given a word and we'll have...
Yeah, I would say the guy who gets into the quote-unquote fan service the most seems to be Kai, Hyun Kai. He really gets into it, like emphasizes it. He puts it on, you know what I mean?
The song. How do you think it will be, boys?
It was great.
I think it will be easy. But before we get into the game, please be sure to check out the Dream Chapter Eternity. 6 amazing tracks for you.
Yeah, their English is quite good. Yeonjun, really, he's got a lot of charisma. It's the way he moves his body and presents himself, his eye contact, the fact that he seems to say what's on his mind. He just feels like he doesn't restrict himself and he's just confident with who he is going through the world.
Dream Girl, Dream Girl. It's Dream Girl by Shiny. Shiny, okay.
Cool, cool.
Can't take my eyes off of you. Oh. Touch. I wanna hold you so much.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeonjun. Yeah, man.
Our song. Oh.
Bumgyu's such a kid to me. Just the way he moves is very childlike and gives me this really mischievous impression.
It was the Billboard 200 and we were number like 140.
Yeah,
right. And we were really honored that so many people from all over the world were listening to our music and supporting us.
Yeah.
Nice. Hyun Kai did a really good job reading that in English, and I gotta say a couple things that, you know, there's a lot you can tell by someone when they're listening to someone else. Like just watching Yeonjun listen to Hyun Kai, he kind of took on, it felt like this big brother role, and he was really kind of like acknowledging what he was saying and almost as if he was like validating his English. And when Hyun Kai goes back and looks at this video, I'm sure he has already, you know, he can see in that moment that Yeonjun really had his back, you know, and it's important, I think, from a communication standpoint, to let people know that we have their back.
Listening to our music and supporting us.
I also noticed that when Hyun Kai was speaking, he was looking over at Taehyun for sort of support and affirmation. I still think Hyun Kai is coming into his confidence. He's still coming into his own.
Still my favorite. Run! Run away, run away with me.
Let's run away by Tomorrow by Together.
And BTS.
Yeah, run. 다시 run.
Yeah, Subin seems a little checked out of this one. Maybe he's tired. Who knows what's going on, but he doesn't seem as engaged and as active. Hyun Kai, I should say, is bringing a lot of energy here. And it's fun seeing Taehyun in these fun, light settings because he's very articulate. He kind of reminds me of like a pastor. I feel like I said in the past, he's like abides by the rule book and he's very disciplined, it feels like. So seeing him in these lighter situations is always fascinating to me. It's interesting. I like seeing him here, and I think the guys bring out that fun, light side of him.
Oh, Last Christmas by Wham.
Oh.
This year, to save me from tears, I give it to someone special.
Yeah, right. Good.
Star.
Yeah, Hyun Kai shows a ton of confidence when he's performing, when he's singing, when he's dancing. Like, it seems like in a way he's kind of leading the group here. He's showing some leadership here. But again, I still do feel like he plays that little brother role and still kind of relies on the guys in some ways for some validation.
Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. It was Shrek voice.
Yeah, and I sense pride in Yeonjun watching Hyun Kai.
It was Shrek voice.
I don't wanna be needing you, Just wanna be deep in
그러네.
baby.
빰빰.
I knew they were gonna go Justin Bieber with it.
빰빰.
Yeah, baby by Justin
Baby,
Bieber.
baby.
Yeah, it's interesting that Subin's not even really taking part in the singing and the interaction. Again, maybe he's tired or maybe he's having a little bit more difficulty keeping up with the English portion of this.
오.
Let me go. I'm just a far from where you are. I wanna go.
Oh,
Really feeling Yeonjun's voice.
Oh yeah.
good job.
It was my audition song.
Oh.
Talk. Talking to the moon.
That's Bruno Mars, huh?
Yeah, it was your
test song.
Yeah, Bruno
You know you've heard that all over TikTok.
Test song.
Yeah, Bruno Mars.
And Top by Colin.
Can we just talk?
Oh.
Call. Do you have any song?
Oh.
Do you know any song?
Call me baby.
Yeah.
Hey,
I just met you. 빰빰. This is crazy.
but leave my number, so call me maybe. Okay.
So it's interesting, a little communication thing we can pull out of this. Like, I haven't really seen Subin engaged in this yet until that moment when Yeonjun kind of looked over at him.
Subin, do you have any song? Do you know any song?
And then you saw Subin get into it. So I think the communication tip that we can extrapolate from this is if you're in a group of people and you notice one person's a little quieter, we can engage that person and acknowledge them and ask them a question. There's a lot of things we can do to engage them, right? And that's what Yeonjun did there with Subin. And then all of a sudden we see now Subin's into the song.
So call me maybe.
Sometimes it just takes someone feeling like the other people in the group want you to be a part of the conversation. Because once someone feels that you want them to be there, it's much easier for them to speak up and be engaged and feel comfortable. So not that that was necessarily the case, because I know all these guys are super close with one another, but I think that's something we can pull away from this.
Call me baby.
Yeah.
Hey, I just met you. 빰빰. This is crazy.
But leave my number, so call me maybe.
Right? Now he's into it. Now he's into it. You see him smiling, getting into it. It just took that look from Yeonjun.
She might pair with
Oh, yeah, right.
because I'm happy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good job, everybody.
Nice. Also, look at Taehyun's posture, right? He's like leaning toward the camera. He's got his hands interlocked, and I just feel like that's part of why I get a very formal, mature vibe from Taehyun. It's because he carries himself in this formal way, and it almost like he demands a certain level of respect because of the way he presents himself. So that was a cool little video. Tomorrow by Together. I gotta check out some more Tomorrow by Together. I need some good videos. Anyway, I appreciate everyone tuning in. As always, if you wanna watch my uncut reaction and analysis, all you need to do is go to my Patreon page. I've included the link in my description below. I've got all my uncut reactions there. Plus, I go live every week. Come join the fun. Other than that, I will catch you very soon.